Today, I'm presenting a critical analysis of a short animated video that is Leaving Home, a story by Juice Liuma, posted on the channel Frame Order through the lens of the theory of psychoanalysis. So the story involves a young adult guy who has to leave his parents' house to stand on his own feet. But some absurd events happens again and again, obstructing his path, which makes him constantly coming back to home. First, we see here a single house standing without any neighborhood, centralizing all our focus to this particular household and this triad. This family is typical patriarchal household where a mother is seen performing her domestic chores while father is sitting beside fireside reading a newspaper and smoking the pipe. The main character or the adult guy is however sitting on the dinner table cluelessly staring at his food. Meanwhile, his mother notices her son and takes up the task of putting a jam over a toast for her son. This depicts the utter dependency of the son over his mother, portraying an image of breastfeeding state. On the other hand, his father sees it and brings forth a gift, which astonishes the son at first, who then looks at his mother, and soon his doubt is pacified by his mother's response. She blows a party blower as if in celebration. So he opens the gift and to his surprise he finds a travel backpack. He looks at his mother as if passively asking if it is done under her consent. As his father decides for his departure, he clings on his mother like an infant, fearful of this castration. Under the compulsion to follow the culture and also the law of the father, the mother tells him to obey his father's direction. She puts the scarf around his neck and we see her crying on his departure. She hugs her husband as he gradually moves far away. So it is a complex mother-son relation where mother cannot let go of her son, neither her son of her. Somehow, the son comes back to home, devising his stupid reasons about his path. And as expected, the mother is rejoiced. On his next attempt, the mother gives an umbrella as a protection from the rain on his path, but the son comes back again. While the mother keeps breastfeeding or taking care of his son, it enrages the father even more. No matter how many times he attempts to leave, he comes back with the weirdest excuses, which leads to this authoritative, frustrated father comes into a conflict with his son, resulting on the death of the mother, a phallic object. It is only after the mother's death the son is able to prepare his own food and set on his venture never to return. And finally, we see the father looking out of the window, watching for his son with the hope that he might return one day. So the reason he kept coming back is due to the harmful attachment he had with his mother. He saw her as a symbolic phallus that protected him and made him feel more comfortable or complete, an object of his desire. He was not being able to detach himself from an imaginary relation with the mother in order to enter the social world. Thus, he had developed a phobia. Concerning to this situation, he cannot leave his home, a protection or womb of a mother, where he is secure and safe from the other. All these natural elements hindering his path are a symbolic references to his inner phobia, cultivating an avoidance strategy. The outer domain represents the father figure and the inner domain or the home represents the mother figure. Now, as we talk about the mother's desire, she did not want her son to suffer and wanted to protect him. The son followed her this desire. The conflict between the father and the son ensued the death of the mother, and her death marked the absence of that protection. For son to lean on, for instance, his dad denied to make a tie for him, relating it to an article, necktie as a phallic symbol. Stewart we can assume that his father could not provide a power and authority because the father was not a female or a mother figure. Finally, in search of an object A, as the card says it, he leaves his father's house with an intention not to return and searching for another object of his desire, a deferral desire. With this, I want to end my video, and I'll be coming with more interesting videos, so stay tuned.